Hi, welcome back to the Unhinged Homesteader. That's me. Today is the day that I have been waiting for about 3 weeks. We are planting the garden today. I prepped the garden 3 weeks ago, did all the tilling, got the trellises up, planted my indoor vegetables in my starter cups. And then we had 2 more freezes. So I wanted to wait until those were over to plant in the ground outside. So that's what we're doing today. I have my haul in front of me of everything we're going to be planting. So in front of me I have potatoes, which I'm not sure if they're going to work. They don't smell like anything. They just look funny. But I did cut them up with the eyes and then let them dry out. I only meant to leave them to dry out for a couple days. It's been 2 weeks. Like I said, we got 2 frosts that I wasn't ready for or prepared for. We're gonna do some green beans, corn, 2 types of onions, red onion and yellow onion. For our fruits, we're gonna do bush sugar baby watermelons and strawberries. And then also I have a small plot in the garden that I'm going to plant wildflowers in to hopefully bring some pollinators in, like bees, hummingbirds, butterflies, all the pretty things. And then inside I started a cherry tomato, a beefsteak tomato, and a carnival blend bell pepper. Those are started over in my dining room, and I have to wait till they get a little bigger before they go outside. But we got a little bit more tilling to do today, just to break up the ground, and then we're putting the seeds in the ground. Let's go. All right, this is my garden this year. It is 10 feet wide by 30 feet long. Before I started tilling or anything this year, I chose what I wanted to grow, and then per the instructions on spacing and depth on the back of each packet, I mapped everything out on graph paper so I knew how big I needed to make the garden in order to have enough space to plant everything. This is an overview, all tilled up and ready to plant. We're starting on the left-hand side of the garden. I'm working our way down to the right today. When I originally mapped out what I wanted to plant, I went from tallest plant to shortest plant. So we're starting with corn. The trellis to the right will eventually be tomatoes when I move them outside. And then we just get shorter and shorter as the plants go down the row. I wanted to make sure everything got the sunshine it required to grow and nothing was getting shaded by taller plants around it. These onions are what took me the longest. I think I planted something like 42 onion bulbs each, so 84 altogether. And then in the spot behind me, I'm going to be doing strawberries. I didn't get it on video today because it took me a long time to separate the roots. And by the time I finished, I just went out and threw them in the dirt and didn't even think to get the camera out. So there will be something planted behind me. I just didn't do it on camera. The last step is to give it a good dousing in some water and then watch the plants grow. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you hanging out with me while I plant my garden. Drop a comment below and tell me what you're planting this year in your gardens. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.